Okay, so Steve Smith Sr. was recently in hot water when the husband of the woman he was having an affair with decided to shame the former wide receiver on the telephone and posted it online for the internet to see. The husband's name is Tony Martinez, and basically, he was doing everything he could to ruin Steve Smith Sr.'s life, family, and career, just like how he felt the former Raven had done to him. In his video, he proceeded to tag the NFL and NFL Network, who are Steve's employer, as well as his sponsors TaylorMade, Ghost Golf Club, and Yeti Coolers. And if that wasn't enough, he also tagged a news source for sports media and Antonio Brown at CTESPN. Anyways, Shannon Sharpe and Ocho, while on Nightcap, gave their take on the scandal that broke and listened to what they had to say because a lot of people were coming at them for their horrible take that really missed the mark. As both co-hosts are still chummy with Steve, it seemed like they didn't have the same energy to call him out for his bad behavior, but instead rather joked and laughed about the matter. But before I play that clip, I do want to say that some people in the comments in my original video were going at the husband and saying that he was directing his energy at the wrong person. However, we don't know what the husband has done or hasn't done to his wife. He posted this tweet immediately after the video call with Steve Smith Sr. where he wrote, "For those saying divorce her, yeah, no ish. For those saying looks worse on me, I ain't got nothing to lose." In my opinion, at the end of the day, what he did on the video call accomplished a few things. Publicly ruined Steve Smith Sr.'s reputation along with his wife's, so the fact that he didn't do a video call with his wife publicly is besides the point. Anyways, here's that clip.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you been my wife, bro. What you gotta say for yourself?
I'm sorry.
You're sorry?
Well, listen. He said he's sorry. He said he's sorry, Unc. Now listen, this is what you don't do. This is what you, as a man, understanding, that's my wife, girlfriend, someone you're seeing, someone you're talking to. You never confront the individual because Steve Smith Sr. owes you no loyalty.
Steve Smith ain't married to you, bro.
She's not married. Steve is not married to you. You talk to your wife. You check your wife, and that goes for any and everybody. I know a lot of people you want to crash out about your woman and all this stuff, man.
Or your man.
Okay, so let me just pause it here for a second because I want to say this. Unc Ocho said that the husband should check his wife instead of Steve because Steve doesn't owe him anything and that he wasn't married to him. Well, then it's more of a reason for the husband to have a go and try and ruin Steve with his employer and sponsors, personal family, and relationships. Vice versa, the husband doesn't owe Steve anything either. Again, his wife is messed up in all this too, as the husband uploaded her photos and text messages. It's not like he blocked her face and censored her picture or name. I'm sure all her friends, family members, and coworkers all know what she did, so I have no problems.
Listen, had a family, kids, husband, he doing everything, he's doing this, and you upset. There's no reason to call Steve. That's not doing nothing. You take that up with the wife, you take it up with the missus.
Well, I think the thing is what the gentleman was doing is that like, okay, if I'm gonna get a divorce, I'm gonna try to mess your home up also. Just let it go. Smitty, my guy, I've known Smitty 20 years.
Same.
Great. Just saw it. Hey, he was just at my party at the Super Bowl. Had a great conversation with him. I love the guy. Hard nosed the way he played, X, Y, and Z. But bro, you need to take that up with your wife.
Yeah.
Smitty owes you no loyalty. He's under no obligation.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, Ocho gives some of the worst takes about sports and relationships I've ever seen. Part of me, it seems like he does it on purpose, just to be funny, but I don't know. Mind you, if you look at some of the comments from people here, it's really telling why they have these type of takes. For example, like this tweet here which reads, "Rel literally cheated on her husband to be with Ocho. He's the same guy. LOL. Let's be real, it's a classless move." For those of you who don't know, Rel is Ocho's ex-fiance and they broke up late last year after it was revealed that he allegedly cheated on her. She apparently found some incriminating stuff on his phone, so that's what happened. Therefore, Ocho is clearly the wrong person to be speaking on this matter at all. Regarding Shannon's take, I gotta admit that I was a bit surprised because he normally keeps it a buck, but I think the fact that he's friends with Steve, it's clouding his judgment. He should have came out and said that Steve was lucky because in any other situation with the wrong husband, Steve could have easily been in worse trouble. You're messing with someone's wife. Imagine if this happened in the hood. You think Shannon's gonna have that same response and expect the husband to let it go? I don't think so. People get got for so much less, but messing with another man's wife is a huge no-no that every man knows.
Now, he's going to have to deal with the issue at home on his own situation. But this I don't know the gentleman's name. That's a situation you got to handle with your wife. She has the loyalty clause. She's the one that has an obligation to you.
It ain't even worth it. You know, I'm not even talking about Smitty's part. You know, I love Smitty. You know, me and Smitty go way back to Santa Monica. Forget the Smitty part. I'm just talking about the individual who's married to the young lady. And you know what time it is. You see something like that, you going about your business. And this ain't the first time. The signs had to be there. The signs had to be there. Something like this done just happened all of a sudden. Oh my God, oh my goodness. I go through my wife's phone and all of a sudden she's sleeping with somebody else. No, this has happened before.
Man, they joke releasing text, man. Bro, yes, they be lame, man.
I think Shannon missed the mark here because he only mentioned the loyalty clause between Tony Martinez and his wife, but just completely glossed over the same clause Steve Smith Sr. has with his wife, Angie Smith. There are a lot of people out there being affected by this situation on top of Angie that Unc Ocho just failed to acknowledge due to Steve's indiscretions. Think about the 3 kids he has and the shame and humiliation this public outing has caused his family. Imagine finding out your pops was cheating on your mom. That's pretty devastating news to hear, even if you're an adult. Also, I do want to mention, I think part of the reason why the husband did this was for the courts. I searched this on the free AI app on Twitter, and in Maryland, the fact that the husband got this recording of Steve apologizing, saying that he's sorry, implies that there was an affair, and it's considered strong circumstantial evidence. And with this evidence, it speeds up the divorce proceedings and could affect alimony and property division. So that is pretty huge for the husband actually having that recording, but he can save a ton of money because he does have a child and a home with her. Rather than a 50-50 split because of this adultery, he can even get a 70-30 split or even better. At the end of the day, I don't want my ex getting a penny more, so whatever I can do to tilt things my way, I'm gonna do.
But you just can't, Ocho, listen, no matter what, I'm not calling no one about someone.
Hold on. You think I'm embarrassed myself?
Yes. Cause now he gonna be, man, I had old boy. Cause that's happened to me. That's happened to me. Dude confronted me. Bro, you ain't got no issue with her? How you think I got here?
Right.
How you think I knew where she stayed?
You ain't say that. You just saying in your mind. You ain't say that. You in your mind. You saying I understand what you mean. Hey, can you imagine?
I wanted to whip him.
Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
But he was a teammate.
Okay. God damn, huh?
I didn't know, Ocho. I ain't know.
You ain't know?
No, bro. If you was burned,
you was on demon time, boy. You like
Ocho,
that? Okay.
Ocho. No, if you weren't Keith Burns when you was with the Broncos, I didn't know what the hell you was doing. I didn't care. Once I found out,
right,
I'm cool.
Yeah,
because I don't want it to become an issue. Once I found out, I'm good. You good? You got me. Hey, bro, my bad. Okay, 3 times, Ocho. You know what I'm saying, Ocho, 3 times. You know what I'm saying, Ocho, 3 times. Damn.
Guys, so what do you think about what these two had to say on the incident? Do you feel that they gave Steve a pass and didn't hold him accountable to his wife and family? Do they make light of the situation too much? What are your thoughts?